Welcome back to the channel, and today we are here in the French League with a rebuild with Lyon. They currently sit rock bottom of the table after 9 games, 3 draws, 6 losses. They have only scored 7 goals, conceding 18. They have one of the worst starts in their, if not the worst start in their entire existence. They are sitting rock bottom. While at the rock top is AS Monaco. Now this table is as accurate as it can be. There's only two teams that are not possibly where they should be. Actually, Clermont should be where they are. But Montpellier, I'm gonna pronounce these names wrong. But number 8 there, and then obviously Clermont, their game got abandoned while Montpellier were up 4-2 with like less than 4 minutes to go after a crowd scuffle and all this yada 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 business. So I went ahead and just gave them that 4-2 win. That way everybody is at the same exact point, because it'll be a lot harder to actually reschedule that game and yada yada yada. So they are all there with 9 games played. Montpellier plays now sitting 8th, where in real life I believe they are 14th without that game in hand. They have won obviously against Clermont. For Monaco sit rock top. Nice is having the season of their life at 2nd. PSG are sitting in 3rd. Now we can't really kick this rebuild off with any types of signings, but I can show you that we do have 55 million to spend once we get into the January transfer window. So we are just going to go ahead and simulate all the way to the January transfer window, see if the team can bounce back via simulations somehow, some way, and let's hope for the best, to be honest. And after simulating to January, we now sit in 13th with Lyon. They have won 6 games out of their next, 8 games it was? Yeah, 8 games. They've won 6 of them. That is great. I believe they also drew and lost 1 as well. So still somewhat not completely there, but they are doing a lot better now. Obviously, in real life, it might be the same way. It might not be the same way. And honestly, I highly doubt it will be the same way, but I don't think they'll actually get relegated in real life. Obviously not. PSG now sit rock top, tied with Nice in 2nd with 35 points altogether. Just PSG have a better goal difference by 10, which is absolutely insane. Lyon is in 3rd. Stade Rennais is in 4th. AS Monaco drops all the way down to 5th. We are now in the January transfer window, and like I said earlier, we have 55 million to spend. And looking at this team, I'm just telling you now, it needs a midfield for sure. Diawara, Tolisso, and Kakuret are just not good enough. It also needs a completely new back line, and honestly the back line is what we are going to focus on in this first window here. First signing of the winter window is obviously a center back, bringing in Perchers from Torino for around 25 million. He will come in and instantly go into that starting 11, and hopefully a big boost for that back line, looking to make it a little bit stronger. I am going to also focus on midfield. I want to bring in at least 1 midfielder, because our other midfielders are just awful. Starting off with Perchers, next up midfielder. And we go ahead and bring in Thurdam into the squad. Now this is only a loan deal into the summer. We just need something quick and just a quick solution. It's not going to be a permanent one, but maybe we go back in him during the summer to bring him in on a permanent deal if he performs well here at Lyon. But for now, that will solidify the midfielder a lot better, considering we have now changed the formation to 4-3 attack with Cherki at cam, Tolisso and Clarquet in our midfielders. One of those two. One last signing for this winter window is bringing in another center back to bring in a pairing. Mark White comes into the squad from Crystal Palace for 24.4 million. Him and Schurz are going to lead our back line and try and solidify this team, and maybe even push for a European spot for next season. But he'll come in for 24 million, and that is our entire budget completely gone. 3 new signings to hopefully boost this team up and make it do something decent in the squad, as we go ahead and drop Ketelaere, Claire, and Mark Schurz, Mata, Lopez, Tagliafico, Kakuet, Cherki, Thuram, Lacazette, Nuama, and Jeffrino are all in our starting 11 in the team that hopefully bring us from a position of 15th or 14th, wherever we were. I believe it was 13th actually, all the way up into maybe top 5, top 4. That would be absolutely amazing. We are only 5 points off of top 5, which is not even bad at all. So it is fully possible. And let's see y'all at the end of the season. And at the end of the season, the 3 teams going down to the 2nd division is Clermont Havre AC and FC Metz. Montpellier sitting just edging it with 36 points, as well as Nantes on 38 points. We have finished in 6th. We go ahead and miss out European competitions by 1 point against AS Monaco, and honestly that is a great rebound, only losing 5 games since the start of this video when we was 9 games deep. We've won 15, drawn 8, lost 11, a positive goal difference in the season, and of course PSG go ahead and run away with the title by 26 points. Second place, Stade Rennais and OGC Nice all tied pretty much on second, but Nice get third thanks to goal difference. PSG had a goal difference of 61. It's time to bring this team into the next season, and it's time to make some wholesale changes, in which hopefully we can, because this team needs a lot of work. Lacazette's time is nearly over here. And we go ahead and start the summer off by bringing in the youngster who scored within seconds of his debut at Barcelona over the course of this weekend. Marc Guy comes in from Barcelona for 1.85 million, and with a potential of around 80-81. It's not a long-term solution, and honestly it might even be a permanent solution or an initial solution. We have to bring in another striker to compete with him, but vibes, honestly. We go ahead and bring in youngster left back Valentin Barco. He will join for 6 million, this time from Arsenal, originally at a different club. He'll come in from Arsenal for 6 million. He will replace Tagliafico in that starting left back position as soon as we sell him or just even release him at this point. Youngster coming into the team, freshening it up, giving the squad a new sign of life. And the signings keep flooding in. Steven Bakcic comes in from Liverpool, a youngster midfielder. Our midfield trio right now is about to be a bunch of youngsters. It was a swap deal with left back Mata and 2.15 million to bring him in, 74 overall. He'll be here for the long term in the starting 11. And we bring in a right back in the replacement of Nata. He gone, so Sabe comes in. Also, Pirlo is our manager, by the way, coming over from the second division of Italy. But he'll come in from Club Brugge at 69 overall. We could have got 1.7 million. We spent $1 million more on him. Actually, no, we don't spend $1 million more on him. We spent 2K on him. How is this a bad negotiation? I guess because Nkoko is a better value player, but honestly, I don't really care because I needed to get rid of that guy anyway. So Sabe comes in right back. He'll be our new starting right back as well at 69 overall, but he will grow nicely. And our midfield trio is complete. Joao Neves joins the squad for 11.8 million. He'll come in as fitting alongside Cherky and Steven. And possibly the final signing of the summer is bringing in Francisco Cancelo over from Ajax. He will join for around, I think it's actually 10 million plus a midfielder that isn't going to play anymore and will probably actually affect us a lot more. He'll come in and be our right winger, and honestly this team is shaping up nicely. And at the halfway through the second season, we are currently sitting in second with 37 points. We're only 3 points off of PSG. This team is doing well. This team is looking nice. Honestly, I don't think Sabe is playing. I don't think Guy is playing as well. I think it is Lacazette still playing. And if I'm not mistaken, it's Kumbende who's also playing. He's 72 overall. He's also 19 years old, so we might as well just let him play and keep on playing. Let's get to the end of the season, see if we can get back into the Champions League. And then next season, it's going to be a big spending summer. And while we don't win the league, we do go ahead and qualify for a Champions League spot. PSG go ahead and win the league, this time not by 26 points, only by 9. So the gap is getting closer and closer. Their goal difference is still just as insane though, with 48 compared to, well, I guess 34 ain't too bad, and then 27 for us. Going down is going to go ahead and be Bordeaux, who I believe just came back up. Nantes finally go ahead and go down, and then Stade Brest go down as well. The Europa Conference League finals between Besiktas and Roma. The Europa League finals between Newcastle and Gladbach. And then the Champions League finals, AC Milan versus Manchester City. City. Or is Barker? Okay, so this whole team. So the three of the signings that I have made haven't played. Top goal scorer though of the season is Lacazette on his final hurrah. He is going ahead and leaving the club. He's retiring, so he's gone. So we might not have to worry about him there. Schurz is up to 82 overall. That is perfect to see. Let's get to next season where we should have a bunch more money after not even spending almost nearly half of our budget. In the first signing of the summer, we spend big, bringing in Diogo Costa for 42 million plus Mr. What was our other keeper's name? Plus Lopez for the 5 million value he is. He is 34. He was aging, so we bring in younger player here, Diogo Costa, 25 years old, 85 overall. He'll be our new goalkeeper for the rest of this rebuild. In fact, he's even 86 overall now, or is he 85? I don't know. It said 86 even though he's 85. But that is signing number one. That is nearly half of our budget. We had 94 million to spend at the start of this season. We're now down to 50. And we go ahead and bring in striker Matheus Tel for around 27 million plus another one of the other three strikers that we have. The Margai Barcelona story is over. He'll sit on the bench for now, but Matheus Tel comes in for 27.9 million and he'll be our starting striker. And halfway through the season, we currently sit for teetering with that last Champions League spot. Only 1 point ahead of Stade Rennais and only 1 point behind Marseille, 6 points behind the undefeated currently PSG. They are still running away with this league. As far as the Champions League goes, were we not in the Champions League? We didn't get in the Champions League. Did we miss out on qualifications? We missed out on qualifications. Did we get knocked down to the Europa League at least? We did get knocked down to the Europa League, so we actually didn't even qualify for Champions League. That was just qualifying rounds for the Champions League. I forgot how the French leagues work, to be honest. We sit in first. Yeah, I mean, it's that simple. So we go ahead and skip the preliminary round. And honestly, I care a lot less about this season now. Care a lot less for this season. Jeffrino scoring top goal scorer with 13 goals. Francisco with 9. Margai with 5. Matheus Tel with 5 as well as all three strikers are on 5 goals, except we are going to go ahead and say goodbye. No, we are not, because our squad size is too small. That is awesome to see. How much money do we have? 28 million. Can we bring somebody in? Highly unlikely. I think next season it's going to be the season of the free agents and absolutely taking over. But let's get to the end of the season in which hopefully we not only win Europa League, maybe at least second, and we go ahead and finish in third. I believe we finished in fourth last season, which I think fourth is a qualifying spot for the Champions League. Top 3, if I'm not mistaken, should be the Champions League group stage no matter what. PSG go ahead and win the league for the 3rd season in a row. Going down is going to go ahead and be Diaz. Lyon are going down, and then Clermont, who just came straight back up, is going straight back down. FC Metz survived relegation after coming straight back up as well. Still a lot of work left to do in this team. It's time to actually flip the switch now and start doing a lot of big things. Turkey's up to 81 overall. Tel is up to 80. Francisco Canseco is up to 82. Schurz 84. Mark Guay 83. Costa 87. Kuba. Oh wait, where happened? Where is? Oh, Sabe's still here. Okay, Sabe is still here. But it's time to flip the switch now and go all out and try and win the Champions League. Pedro Gonçalves joins the squad here at Lyon from Arsenal for 50 million exactly. He'll be our new left winger, replacing Jeffrino as he falls to the bench for this team. That is, again, another big chunk of our budget gone on the first player, bringing them in. However, I think it is just a lot of micromanaging this team. Maybe small improvements here and there, and just finally letting the players just grow naturally and making sure the players that are below the starting 11 aren't better than them. And we go ahead and bring in a couple of free agents. Esteban Aguirre, a right back at 77 overall. He will probably go ahead and start. We go ahead and bring in a right winger / cam from Argentina, 76 overall. He will be on the bench for Francisco, and then a backup left back for Barco. Or maybe even proud to see if we can bring him in. But left back, Kleber Araujo comes in, and he will sit on the bench, just kind of pushing this team to a new length, improving our depth. That way we can get rid of some of the old boys, because we're not being able to sell them because our squad size is too small. We finally now back having a reserve. And he's finally been sold to Liso, the man that has been ruining my team for the last season or two. We couldn't release him because the squad size was too small. We couldn't sell him because the squad size was too small, and I was too stubborn to even think about that, to be honest. I totally forgot about that, but he's gone now. Finally, Bakacic and Neves can roam freely, and this team should be able to do something very good in this upcoming season and win the Champions League for sure. No qualifying. Emergency signing in the winter. I normally don't do this. I let the team play out the whole entire season after the summer window, but with 50 million, we have to make an emergency signing. We have to fix our left back situation. Barco just hasn't lived up to the hype that I thought he would be, so we go ahead and swap him for Meyer. He will come in. His defensive awareness is 88. This guy is a complete on left back. He's probably one of the best left backs that you can get on this game, and he's going to come into this team for, I think it was 19 million it just said, plus obviously Barco, who leaves the club, and he is around 82 overall, 81 overall. He's one of the best left backs that you definitely could get into this game. Just come look at his stats here. If I can go ahead and go to Meyer and look at his stats: 88 defensive awareness, 87 strength, 93 stamina, 84 jumping. His slide tackle, stand tackle could use some work. He does have high medium work rates, which isn't great for a left back, and he's technically more of an advanced left back. So if we change him to a left wing back, he might even jump up even a little bit more. I am going to go ahead and play him on high minimum at least. His strength is 87. I mean, that's just insane. But he'll come in. He'll be our new left back. We will go ahead and say, we can't say goodbye to Henrique because he's leaving at the end of the season anyway. And honestly, I'm looking at this team. What we now have 30 million left to spend, and I don't think we need any more work in the transfer window. I think the team just needs to be better, in all honesty. I know Champions League football for us this season, obviously fourth, I believe. If I'm wrong again still somehow, I believe fourth is not Champions League. I think fourth is Europa League. Third is qualifying for Champions League. Second and first is automatically group stages for the Champions League. We finish in fourth. It's honestly a lackluster season. Going down is Bordeaux. They go straight. Did they go straight back up? They came up, went down, up and down. They are doing that. Stade Brest is in 17th, and Saint Etienne has went ahead and gone down as well. Clermont, who came straight back up again, is teetering relegation once again. My manager, Pirlo, is invisible. What the heck is going on there, EA? What kind of stuff is there? But we are bringing in the big guns. The guy is invisible. We're bringing the big guns in. Alberto Perez comes in, center forward, Argentina. 91 overall from the free agent markets. I didn't want to do it, but honestly, we're like 6 or 7 seasons deep in. It's time to turn things around. We still haven't played a single game in the Champions League group stage beyond that either. He'll come in. He is Messi's regen, I believe so. He should be Messi's regen. He's going to come in. He's going to be our striker. He will be our striker here at Lyon. We'll go ahead and chop turkey. We'll make Perez a center forward, and there that is. Malo Gusto joins from Real Madrid for 42.5 million. That is our right back sorted now for sure. 84 overall as a right back. He'll come into the team for 42.5 mil. That's not bad at all. That's half our budget gone, but honestly, does not matter at all. It's exactly what we need. Halfway through the seasons, the boys are in second. And in first spot for once is not PSG. PSG sit in fifth. They are 11 points off top spot. They have fallen off heavily here at the start of this season. Monaco currently sit in first. We are 6 points ahead of Marseille, who sit in third. 2 points behind Monaco, obviously, in first. As far as the Europa League goes, we went ahead and finished first in our group, winning all 6 games. Scoring 15, only conceding to multiple back-to-back shutouts, which means we skipped this, which is a preliminary round, which looks absolutely insane. Liverpool, Chelsea, AC Milan, and PSV, and even Benfica and Feyenoord are in there. That's kind of an insane preliminary round. Lyon won the league by 11 points. AS Monaco fumble and finish in second. PSG sit firmly in fifth. They're not even in the Europa League. I actually don't even know fifth. Is fifth Conference League for them? I'm not even quite sure. I believe fourth is Europa League, fifth Conference League at that point. going down. I don't know why I show you the relegation every season, but Frankfurt, they survived one season and then straight back down. Strasbourg, straight back down. FC Nantes, straight back down. It's Barcelona versus Manchester City. The Conference League final is Twente versus Sevilla, and then the Europa League final was us against Chelsea, but we lost 8-7 on penalties.
No! No! No!
So no back-to-back European silverware. It was close though. We did lose on penalties in there. We spend our entire budget bringing in this guy, Moretti. Joins for 115 million. We had 132 million to play around, and that's gone all straight to this guy into that starting 11 to replace Mr. Neves, Joao Neves. We say goodbye to him. Whether or not we actually sell him or not is up to really just if I just simulate after this, because this is all we can bring in is Moretti. So Moretti will come in. The team is looking like this: Gusto, Schurz, Guy, Meyer, Bakatic, Moretti, Turkey, Perez, Gonzalez, Cancelo, and Costa in net. The bench: Tell, Jaffinho, Alvarado, Wright for some reason. I'm not quite sure why Wright is there, but sure. You know what? It's going to be Neves, because Neves probably won't leave. And let's go and get to January. It's just quick here. We're going quick now. That's all we have to do. We spent all of our money. We have 9 million left to go. We're in the Champions League. Let's get to it. We sit 4th in the league after halfway through. PSG are back right on top, right where they think they belong. We're actually only 2 points behind them. And in fact, from 5th to 1, there's only 2 points in it. Monaco are 6 points behind as well. So it's actually very tight towards the top here. As far as the Champions League goes, we finished first in our group with the likes of Real Madrid, Wolfsburg, and Galatasaray in our group as well. We finished first. We go ahead and face off against Arsenal in the Champions League round 16. Real Madrid get Bayern Munich. That was important for us. I believe we have a better chance against Arsenal than Bayern Munich, obviously. Let's get to it. Champions League round of 16 here against Arsenal. Let's go and look at their squad. This is what they are looking like: Gary, Amdo, Saka, Kalu, Rice, Odegaard, Mukele, Nkape, Ramsdale, Tapsoba, Nuno Mendes. That's actually an insane team. Let's get to it. Quick sim. We obviously quick sim all the way up into the final. We lose 4-2. We lose 4-2 in the first leg. Nkape, Smith Rowe, Amdouni, Smith Rowe, Pedro Gonzalez scores a brace for us to keep us somewhat alive in this tie. That is not great to see. Second leg here, the boys need a big performance. We're only down 2, which isn't too bad there. Let's go and quick sim it. Can the boys get the job done? They win 4-1 on this time around. 4-1. Francisco scores a winner in the 88th minute. We are through to the knockout stage. We're already in knockout stage. We're through to the quarterfinals. Pedro Gonzalez scoring a brace again. Perez is on the score sheet. Francisco Cancelo sends us in to the final in the 88th minute. That is exactly what you want to see. The boys get the job done. Real Madrid go through, Man City go through, Sporting CP go through, Barcelona go through, Aston Villa's in the Champions League. What the heck? RC Lens wins 6-2 against AC Milan. Napoli go through, and then Atletico Madrid go through. Give me RC Lens, honestly. RC Lens, Sporting, even Man City I'll take, honestly. I think we can beat them all. Napoli. There's a lot of teams that we could beat in there. A lot of teams we probably won't beat, but a lot of teams we could beat. It's the quarterfinals here against Napoli. It's time to take on the boys in blue. They're technically in yellow. I actually never noticed that. Well, that's fitting to see whether or not you have a kick clash or not. We lose 1-0. Pedro Gonzalez missed a penalty in the 41st minute. That would have put us ahead. We lose 1-0. It's time to head to the second leg over to Italy. Second leg here against Napoli. We're only down 1-0. We win 3-1. Perez, Moretti, and Francisco, who missed a penalty in the first leg, scores in the first minute to instantly make up for it, leveling things up. Osimhen retake the lead, but then after that, it was a second half masterclass from the boys at Lyon. 3-2 on aggregate, 3-1 on a day. We are into the semifinals of the Champions League, in which Atletico Madrid get knocked out to Sporting. Real Madrid win on penalties against Man City, and then it's Barcelona in the other semifinals as well. Please give me Sporting, CP. Give me Sporting and have a chance to get into the final against either side of El Clasico. They actually gave me Sporting, CP. Is this the final? This is the final of the Coupe Nationale of the French Cup. Let's go ahead and get into this, though. We don't really care about the competitions. We care about the Champions League semifinal. Quick sim, our team is a little bit tired, but oh well. It's a 1-0 win. Francisco Canseco in the 44th minute gives us the edge in the first game. Going back to France, back with a lead. That is great to see. Second leg here. It's a narrow 1-0 lead. Going here now, it's a 3-1 win. Meyer, Pedro, and Francisco. Francisco's been on fire. 3 out of the last 3 Champions League games. He should have been 4 if he would have scored that penalty in the first leg against the other team. But it's Willie who gave him a consolation goal in the semifinals, and we are heading to the finals of the Champions League against either Real Madrid or Barcelona, and in fact it's Barcelona in dominant fashion over Real Madrid, 5-1 on aggregate. It's the final of the Champions League, and this is their starting 11. Ter Stegen, Fadea, Koundé, Lucas Hernandez, Udogie, Kimmich, Bacterina, Pedri, Soule, Darwin Nunez, Ferran Torres. That is interesting to see. Who is their top goal scorer? I'm assuming it had to be Darwin Nunez. Wait, did you see Harry Kane? Harry Kane is at the club? It's so clearly Barcelona. So Harry Kane is there. Sterling is there. Arthur's on the bench. Buonanotte. Why is it saying that's weird? It's not AS Monaco. It's flipping Barcelona. But this is our team. Pedro Gonzalez, Perez, Francisco Canseco, Turkey, Bakatic, Marete, Meyer, Guay, Schurz, Gusto, and Costa. Our team, team management. Here we go. Our bench, Tel, Jaffrino, Alvarado, Guay, Araujo, Aguirre, and Sabe all on the bench. Let's get to it. Champions League final here against Barcelona. From the worst team in Ligue 1 and their worst start ever in club history to possibly becoming the best team in European football now to take on Barcelona. Over the top, Pedro Gonzalez quickly into Perez. Koundé intercepted. He's going to force Perez to run with them. It's all Meyer at the moment. Perez is there. Can we find Perez? A beautiful header. Nope, it's a volley that absolutely whiffs. Out wide now to Gusto. Gusto into Turkey. Turkey lays it off for Meretti! Lyon take the lead here against Barcelona. And it's Meretti on the score sheet. 1-0 up. Guay intercepts. Maybe one more chance for us instead. It's Turkey lays it down for Perez. Perez is in behind here. Perez to double the lead. Going into the break. He does. It's 2-0 for Lyon with 45 minutes left to go in the Messi region. Gets the boys on track to hold it down in the second half to win the Champions League final. For then out wide to Udogie. Gusto intercepts the first one, intercepts the second one, but it will still fall for Ferran Torres. Now Darwin Nunez into Pedri. Costa save. Guay clears. Darwin Nunez. Ferran Torres. They do get one back. It's 2-1. Perez now on the ball. Perez to double the lead again. He will. Perez with the brace. It's Lyon 3-1 up here against Barcelona. And with 18 minutes left to go, it's all but over. Turkey's on the ball. Turkey was selfish. Pedro Gonzalez on the rebound. Into Perez, who is on a hat-trick. Perez gets his hat-trick. That's game over. Lyon are your Champions League winners. From the worst team in Ligue 1, from their worst start ever, to the best team in European football. 4-1. Leave a like, subscribe. Let me know what team you want me to rebuild next. Turkey. Just one more for good measure. Turkey. Am I going? It does. Oh, my Lord. Turkey with an absolute ranger of a goal. 5-1 against Barcelona. 5-1 against Barcelona here in the Champions League final. We are your Champions League winners. Here against Barcelona, we take down Sporting in the semifinals. It's Turkey on the score sheet to end things off here. Blow the whistle. He does. Perez with a hat trick. Meretti to open the scoring up. And then Turkey with a cherry on top. And Lyon. Let's lift that trophy now. And Guay is going to go ahead and lift the trophy. Lyon, Champions League winners. We complete the rebuild. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe. And let me know in the comments what team you want me to rebuild next. I'm thinking Sheffield United. I'm thinking Burnley. I'm thinking somebody even in La Liga. Ajax rebuild was good enough. This one was a lot harder and a lot longer. But nonetheless, we get the job done. and it's a Champions League win here for Lyon. Leave a like, subscribe, and peace out.